Ralph?
You know, Mike, everything you're saying about Sean Case is exactly what you would think. But on the radio, the conversation is 180 degrees the other way. He just told Andy Santerre moments ago, the longer we go,
oh, he got
sideways.
He got dumped by one of the lap cars. I can't believe it.
That is unbelievable.
That's the end of that run.
My. And he was not doing anything. He was just working his way through traffic, and the 78 car clipped him and turned him around.
Darrell, I think if anything, he was a little slow that time coming up off turn 4, trying to judge the traffic ahead of him, and the 78 just drove right through him.
And Moses Smith in the 78 car clipped him, and when he did, it sent him for a ride.
Well, and this crowd is stunned because Case has handily led this race.
And Andy, I'm sure, just cannot believe what he just saw. Unbelievable.
Ralph?
Andy, how stunned are you over what you just saw?
I can't believe it. I mean, had a dominant car, you know, the Casella Way System Chevy was on a rail. Told me he was running 80%. And just picking them off one at a time, he was actually being patient. And it looked to me like he just drove up behind him and dumped him after he passed him, and it was a lap car, so totally shocked. But I want to thank Casella Way Systems and Castle High Tech, everybody that's helped us all year, Sunoco Race Fuels, and just long way to go for something like that to happen.
Andy, what is it about you and this facility? You came here so many years as a driver and got so close to it. Now you come out here as a crew chief. You had the car to beat, and again, just the craziest thing happens. Is this place just a black mark for you to try to get over?
I guess just too far away from home for me. So I know Toyota had a 5-year deal here, and we like the racetrack. We brought a car here that was capable of winning every year, whether it was me driving or Sean Case, but just not meant to be. It's real disappointing. We worked hard on this thing, and everybody at the shop. I want to thank Tony's Racing Engines for giving us an awesome engine. I think we're just hauling the mail today, and thank Kyle Wagner for his work all year. He builds all of our spec motors, and we had great luck with them as well. So just, boy, it's a tough one to swallow. You know, it's tough to stand here at this pit box and not say something, but we try to be a good sport, and we were here to win, and I think we had the best car. But I want to say hi to my daughter Sarah at home if she's watching. I love you. I'll be home tomorrow. Just real disappointed right now.
Jim?
Well, this is the reason why Mark Davis has had so many issues tonight on starts and restarts. He started 4th tonight, 2nd row, but the carburetor has been flooding over on the starts, guys. He's not able to clear it out enough. It wasn't a gearing issue. It was extra carburetor, severe enough where they've asked NASCAR, what's the penalty if we change the carburetor? They're going to do it now, not at the lap 100 break.
Thanks, Jim. This whole place is stunned. You're leading the race. You're running away from everybody.
You see,
and you get hit
the 44
car.
Just gotten by the 78 car, and he's coming up on the front straightaway, and the way that 44 has been coming up off the corner, I just can't imagine he had an issue, but maybe he got down low and lost a little momentum up off the corner. Not sure. That's just uncalled for.
I'm going to be like Andy. I'm going to bite my tongue.
I'm like Andy. It's hard to stand here and not say something, but that was all I can say is very unnecessary. You have to respect the leader. You're getting lapped. I understand trying to race hard to stay on the lead lap, but you're passed.
Ralph.
Mike, when I interviewed Sean Case yesterday after qualifying, your hands were shaking with excitement. Now they're shaking, I'm sure, for a different reason. How disappointed are you right now?
I'm disappointed. We had a great car. You know, we were just riding up front. Had a great piece. I think we would have had something for those boys at the end. Riding around 80%. Just a shame for all my guys that put a lot of heart and soul coming out here to California, put a good show on for the fans and people watching back at home. But I just got to thank everybody. I'm just proud to be out here and representing such a great sponsor, Casella Way Systems, for helping me out all year. We finished 2nd in points. We won a bunch of races this year, had a good time, and it's a shame. But you know what? You win some and lose some, and you can't hang your head down on it. It's unfortunate what ended up happening, but you know, I'm still really happy for all my guys and all my sponsors for helping me out this year.
Can you fathom any idea as to why that incident took place?
Nope, I can't. I was just picking those lap cars off, and I don't even know who ended up getting into me there, but for whatever reason, things happened the way it did, and things happen for a reason. But you know, just everyone from back home, all the fans out there watching, Thank you for all the support, and I appreciate Speed Channel for coming out here and doing some broadcasting for us, and Toyota for putting on such a great event for us.
Any consolation in knowing you were the fastest guy here tonight?
Yeah, we knew we had a great car. Andy Santerre's won a bunch of races and championships. He's always given me a great piece underneath you. And good thing about young drivers, the first thing you need to learn is you're as good as your equipment. And showed that tonight under Andy Santerre Motorsports. Just gave me a great car. The number 44 Casella Way Systems Chevrolet was awesome fast. Just a shame because we had a great piece. And just got to thank all my guys, all the support from everybody, and my sponsor Casella Way Systems. And we'll be back. We'll see what's going on. I'm going to be running a race for Germain Motorsports, hopefully coming up here soon, and we'll see what we can do.
That is a young gentleman who is growing up in a hurry.
Yeah, it is. But I loved his composure. For a young man, he wasn't slamming anybody. He wasn't blaming anybody. He's disappointed, just like Andy is, and I don't blame him.
I am so surprised that he was able to hold his composure.
I know.
Anybody, and not just lash out.
Yeah, I'd be standing there saying, "Get me a name. I want a name."
And I want to be in his pit when he comes in because we're going to have a discussion.
That's right.
So for the first time tonight, we have a new leader. There's the other driver involved. Yeah. But the new leader is Mike Duncan. He and Brian Eichler from the West Series, they're on the front row for the double file restart. Two East drivers, Matt Kovaluk and Joey Logano in row 2. We're back under green. 81 laps complete.
Well, that 9 took off. I'll tell you that. Duncan didn't waste any time, but I got to believe it. The old 40 car, I'm keeping an eye on him. He's very, very consistent and very smooth.
Same car he won with last year, Darrell, but it's a whole different setup underneath it, which is very typical of the way that Kovaluk does things. He rarely returns to a racetrack with what he had before, even if he's a winner.
That 16 car now, Eichler, I know one thing. He doesn't mess around.
No.
He doesn't mind putting a bumper to you.
He just got up and tickled the bumper of Mike Duncan coming off 2.
He's kind of like, reminds me of Earnhardt. I'm just going to rattle his cage a little bit here.
Yeah.
Just want you to know I'm here.
I'm back here and I'm coming.
Patience is a good idea right now. We're about 18 laps away from the competition caution where everybody's going to get a chance to make adjustments and put 4 fresh tires on it.
Might just get here with these last few laps, Doc, to find out who's been kind of holding a little bit back and conserving and saving their tires.
17 laps to the first competition yellow. It's Duncan, Eichler, Kovaluk, Logano, and Peyton Sellers, the front 5, and they've broken away from the pack just a bit with Eddie McDonald 6th, Nick Lynch, and Eric Richardson.
Boy, that bottom is so inviting. Get down there, really get a nice run. You think you got it going, but coming off the corner, it's just hard to keep it underneath the guy on the outside.
They saw Peyton Sellers in that white number 83 trying just that, going to the bottom, see how it worked. He's back upstairs again.
Yeah, not only the way they're lined up right now, if you get out on the bottom and you get a little crossed up, you're going to lose more in a spot. So you got to protect your position as well as try to find a way around the guys in front of you.
I'm impressed with Mike David, number 2. He's the champion of the West Series, and remember, they heavily damaged the car in time trials yesterday. Started this race in the back, and there's his car in yellow up to 15th place. It's been a long climb, but he's more than halfway there.
Well, like I always say, sometimes you can fix them better at the track than you can at the shop.
That one's got a bent frame, though, Darrell.
Well, maybe they bent it the right way.
Maybe.
Take it home and find out what you fixed about it.
88 laps complete.